Well, a warm welcome, one and all, on what has been an horrendous, a wet evening. Thankfully, this rain has been deemed to be within reasonable limits, and after an inspection and all the regular formalities, the teams were handed in on time, and the all-important go-ahead was given. Bit of disruption, of course, for those travelling in the direction of the ground. The crowds have taken a little longer than usual to get in and to settle down, but thankfully that is behind us, and we are on track. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Two high-profile, high-calibre teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have...
That's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Zanetti. Forward it goes. Needed a better pass there. He's made sure that that won't get through. Ronaldo. Oh, good. He's had a shot! It's in! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't seem on. It's really crafty business, that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Surprise, surprise, he just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
And they win it back again. Brazil have a free kick. So who's he going to be aiming for here? And it's the goalkeepers to play. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ronaldo spreads it towards the left. Hit long and direct. It's found its way to him. Ronaldo. Keane. It's come loose. Alvaro Recoba gets his foot in there. Drives it in. Keeper's ball. And we hit half-time. So there you have it. A close-fought half of football. It still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Brazil don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Keane. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And it's played forward. Forlan tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Defending was strong and firm. Good idea, just poorly executed.
Brazil showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Irwin. He's got options out wide. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Done very well to intervene.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Ronaldo! Oh, surely that deserved better. Well, oh, that is asking for trouble. It's one! That has certainly tested. And that is... Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
My vote's going to Diego Forlan here. He's prepared to get through an enormous amount of work for his team and for any little morsel to feed on too. And when he gets a chance, he's usually lethal.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Good idea, just poorly executed. Lobs it in gently. Well played, he saw that coming. Tries to get it forward quickly. Pumps it in. Big chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Oh, shooting chance! And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Looks to thread it through. And it's been taken straight back. Oh, good interception. Hoists it forward, floats it through. He's made sure that that won't get through. Looking to hit the front line. And it's played forward. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Nicely measured pass. Ronaldo. Forward it goes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Will be a throw-in. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. He's managed to get that all wrong. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. We hit half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Brazil head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
The ball's come loose, and the chase, and the finish! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Zanetti drives it forward. It's a loose ball. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Dinks one in. It's a decent ball. Just a keep, he's had a goal!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Forlan.
Brazil are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Brazil, and the referee brings it to a close. Brazil did it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however... So that's got things underway. Kaka. Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and it's obvious.
Oh, real danger here! Kaka. And it's played forward. Kaka spreads it towards the left. Rui Costa's cross. Forward it goes. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Cut out in the nick of time. Kaka. Rui Costa tries lifting it over. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Gattuso. Alvaro Recoba tries to get it forward quick. Big chance! Must be! Has a goal! There it is!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So we have our breakthrough.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
It's gone out for a throw-in. He's left his man. Just to locate someone up front. Rui Costa. Rui Costa goes hurtling down that left-hand side. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Deftly done. Inzaghi is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's from just the keeper to being chance! Oh, the ball's come loose! Cafu. He's made sure that that won't get through. That's put paid to a promising move. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. To the keeper and tries something new. Dida gets it upfield. Zanetti plays it forward. Well, the first 45 minutes are up. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, But there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence, and not rush into mistakes.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Argentina need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Kaká! Hoists it forward. Vigo plays it forward. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Gets it back. Has he picked him out? Ronaldo. Cross from Ronaldo. And he's there to cut it out. Kaká drives it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. He goes long.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Kaká. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Ronaldo. Maldini battles to win it back. And that has put paid to that. Well positioned to make that interception.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He's through the middle. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Oh, good interception.
Argentina have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And that is that. So on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
They've got underway here pretty promptly. Cuts it out. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Just brushed off the ball there. That's surely a foul, free kick. And it's played forward. put a stop to that. Lampard. Turns and goes, has a pop! A real chance and a real let-off.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Battles to win it back. Lampard plays it forward. Foot in, ball's loose, who's getting there? That's not going to make it. Vigo hoists it forward. And it's been taken straight back. That's going to be the final action of the first half. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
France really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Loose ball, who's going to get there? Up he gets! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
It's a throw in. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Oh, good interception. Shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
A chance! Chooses to go back, hits one! Oh, denied brilliantly!
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Played out to the right, delivers across. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they...
Towering header! He has done it! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Oh, the cross was inch perfect, and the header unerring.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping. They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Besai. Out for a throw. Has gone out. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
And it will be decided. Back off the post.
Oh, we're talking inches. Such are the fine margins.
Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Oh, he saved it!
I think the keeper's done really well to save that, and he deserves a pat on the back from his teammates.
That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit. And the lead is 2.
Oh, that was a great strike. He just gave the keeper absolutely no chance.
This to double their advantage. And they're 2 up. Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. It's in, he's kept them in it.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
France can go 2 ahead. And there it is, the decisive kick. So in the So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
He's getting the best towering header! Delivery, no joy.
Mbappe really showed that he wanted it more than anyone else, but maybe heading requires extra practice.
Hits one! Done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
In for a header! Just off target.
Valverde certainly did his utmost to keep that down, but he couldn't quite engineer the right control.
Tchouaméni drives it forward. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Keeper's ball. De Jong.
Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so, and I think also we're going to see them just wear...
Big chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Rodrigo. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Oh, good... Mbappe! Good challenge, he just stood firm. And he has been fouled there. Pedri. And he's there to cut it out. And now the breakaway to the keeper and try something new. Martinez. De Jong. It's the through ball. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
De Jong. He's played him through. And he's cut it out.
Alexander-Arnold.
by way of goal-mouth action yet. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Mendy. Yamal. And he's going long. De Jong gets it back. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Alexander-Arnold. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team has broken through. It's certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Real Madrid head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. Well, we're already into the second period. Looking for goal! He's got away with one there. De Jong. Mbappe. De Jong really struggling to influence the game.
They're just
He's through, it's and the finish!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Yamal. Mendy did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Mendy goes looking. That intervention was very necessary. Vinicius Junior! Oh, that's brilliant! He's got himself a peach of a goal! And finally, he has breathed life into the game! Everyone thought he was too wide, but incredibly, he has found the gap.
The element of surprise, and that was no fluke. The keeper wasn't expecting it. Neither was I.
Real Madrid have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Here it comes. Very well to intervene. Mendy. Cuts it out. No way through there. Vinicius Junior.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
Real Madrid are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Chooses Mbappe! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Mbappe! He's pulled off a fine save.
Mbappe simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Repelled by the keeper.
Real Madrid certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Now it's Mbappe. Hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. It's a throw. Good idea, just poorly executed. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. Well, how will we look back on that?
Real Madrid made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know, it's not always about form, it's not always about...
There's the whistle. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Alexander-Arnold goes looking. On this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid, and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too. And all of it adds up to make a terrific, crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And Ronaldo! Kaka. Good idea, just poorly executed. Rui Costa. Kaka doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Kaka, that is a terrific run. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Chance! Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
And it's Shevchenko. Rui Costa. Zanetti drives it forward. And he's there to cut it out. Hoists it forward. Rui Costa. Rui Costa cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Cuts it out. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Gattuso. Needed a better pass there. The whistle goes for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. So we're certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Ronaldo gets it out to the wing. Figo. He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Rui Costa. Just brushed off the ball there. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Filippo Inzaghi. Tries to get it forward quickly. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Toldo sends that a long way. Cambiasso gets it back. Looking to force his way through.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And it's Figo. And it's Ronaldo! And here's Recoba. Get a throw in. Alvaro Recoba looking to get on the end of this. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? That's not going to make it. Shevchenko. That had to be more accurate. Kaka. Rui Costa. And that's that. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. The final thoughts, Jim? Widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine. And the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. Wanda Metropolitano here in Madrid, one of European football's newest landmarks. Mainz have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout with today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. In 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great...
Going for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And it's been taken short. João Palhinha. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. A chance! Real chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Mainz really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Played it short. Can he dig out a shot? Oh, short! Goes for goal! Same again, same outcome. Guerrero. Supposed to switch the play. Lima. Plenty waiting in the middle. Lima. Kane with a shot! It's anyone's ball. Lima. And the shot!
I really don't think you could expect anything better from the goalkeeper then. We're near heroic territory.
It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. More than happy to take the muscular approach.
Kane really...
Oh, that's an own goal!
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, two in double quick time.
Great run on the overlap here. He gets past his man. He's had a goal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. Guerrero. Kim Min-jae. Kim with the crossfield ball. Played back in. Timely intervention. Really good feet. That intervention was very necessary. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. That's going to be the final action of the first half. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
second half gets underway.
Mainz need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Koeman. Goretzka. Kachi. Mainz still behind thanks to that solitary strike. He's brushed off the ball there. Kimmich. Kimmich switches it towards the other side. Gnabry. Oh, that's neat. Crosses it in. Towering header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
He's left his man. He's had a shot!
Mainz showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Hoists it forward. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Mainz are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Goretzka battles to win it back. Let's put a stop to that. He's gone for it! And it's played forward. Gnabry going full steam ahead down the left flank. Forward it goes. Well positioned to make that interception. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now the counter, looking to force his way, and the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Could move up a gear here. He could be in here. Hits one! And yes, it's there! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
All script, and that's it. A very good game of football. No winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. And after all of that. So perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Pulisic, and he's onside. Managed to get it away. Bremer goes looking. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Douglas Luiz. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. He's gone for it! Mignon deals with it. Oh, given away. Chukwueze. Chukwueze plays it forward. He's picked him out. Now it's Modric. He's off on... and the shot! And that would have been some goal.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Kostic. Francisco Conceição. Kostic. Kostic! A great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
He's played him through. Up for the header! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the area department, this fella is definitely no sledge.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
We sit high, and here's the chance to counter. He's one-on-one, shapes to shoot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Yildiz Chukwueze. Has he picked him out? Goalkeeper's ball. Bremer. No, that's not the ball he wanted. That's a foul. Second decision for the referee. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Brema. Conceição. Luis going full steam ahead down the left flank. Whipped in. Strong punch. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And now the breakaway. He's found his man. He's one-on-one! Pulisic. Brema gets it away. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Loftus-Cheek. That'll be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Milan come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I think the little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Vlahovic. Kostic. Juventus ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Can he dig out a shot? He's tried one! Oh, keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
You run short of superlatives. That was extra special. Milan take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Loftus-Cheek tries lifting it over. Goes for it! Pulisic. Loftus-Cheek, and he's surging through. Oh, it's Chukwueze. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Cleared without complication. It has got goes for goal, and the follow-up. They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. With a predatory goal.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes. Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Group minors. Gone for goal! Chukwueze gets it out to the wing. And no That is pretty much the end of that. Juventus making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Kostic. Chance! Great save, that was not easy.
Well, they're being made to force the issue, but they need to be patient and a little more composed.
He gets past his man. Going for goal! Back of the net! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Reserves to shoot. He duly delivered.
Yeah, all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. It's an untidy challenge, free kick given. The ref's been lenient here, but now he'll get too many more chances.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Jimenez. It's a decent ball. Now it's Chukwueze. Big chance! 1-0 and the finish! And he's missed it. Ball forward. Chukwueze finds himself offside. Koopmeiners. Douglas Luiz. Throw in. Loftus-Cheek. Chukwueze tries running with the ball on his feet. Chukwueze! And the ball's come out. Brett gets it away. He's had a shot! And with that, the final whistle. Milan a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin, and goodbye from us. Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. Red and white, the prominent colours here, of course, at this new high-tech arena. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Oh, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
Got underway here pretty promptly. He's gone for it! It's in!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Athletic Bilbao trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Griezmann, that big chance, must be, and the finish! He scores! 2-0, and in next to no time. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Griezmann showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's being played forward. Finds himself eased off the ball. Looking to break out here. He's away! Oh, shooting chance! It's anyone's ball. Oh, he's really drilled it. Repelled by the keeper. Griezmann has a hit! And it's played forward. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Griezmann. That's a good ball to find him. This could fall anywhere. Chooses to go back. He's in! Is the shot on? Can he get the shot away? Unai Simon demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Got a shot away! It's broken loose! The normal. Bino drives it forward. Timely intervention. This could spell danger. Griezmann. He's still got it, needs help. It's a mistimed tackle, and it is a penalty. Atletico Madrid presented with a golden opportunity here. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Unai Simon looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. With certainty.
And it only took a little drop of the shoulder to send the keeper completely the wrong way. Didn't he take it well?
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Atletico Madrid take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Tries to get it forward quickly. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Could move up a gear here. A chance! Williams. Looking to get within range. Griezmann has a goal!
Well, Peter...
There's the whistle for half-time. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change in the second half.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Atletico Madrid, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Well, they can break here. Sanchez positions himself well and cuts it out. Alvarez, it's Alvarez! It is no contest, it is a landslide. Oh, that always looked the likely outcome.
Good defence is built on positioning, communication, and you've got to have a desire to attack the ball, but they were found really wanting then on all 3 aspects. Nobody took charge.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
It's become a case of men against boys. Tries to locate someone up front.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Just brushed off the ball there. Griezmann hoists it forward. Done very well to intervene. Really wasn't very much in that, far away from being a telling final ball. Griezmann! Oh, impressive strike.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Athletic Bilbao have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Nico Williams in with the challenge. The Paul goes looking.
Sunset.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Who's he going to play in? Alvarez, the hat-trick hero. Going through. Alvarez. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Athletic Bilbao are keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of
Pablo Barrios! Oh, real danger here. Going for goal!
Pablo Barrios.
Looking for support. Oh, surely! Has a hit! And in it goes! Oh, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
Athletic Bilbao are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Atletico Madrid totally rampant here. And he's surging through. Alvarez. It has got through to him. Up towards the front line. Cuts it out. Harvey. Quick ball forward. Oh, good interception. I think that's a goal kick. Yes, the referee concurs.
Urzeta.
Foot in.
And it's Griezmann.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
Williams. Gorosabal.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Atletico Madrid very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they look like scoring. It is a landslide. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, if ever there was a good tone setter for a football match, that was it. First minutes, first shot, first goal, and it set them up.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye. Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The teams indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. Clouds yet to open, but I suspect that they will pretty shortly. And when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end. How do you think this turns on, Jim?
Jadon Sancho was one of the first of a new generation of English players who seem prepared to head abroad at an early age, and you have to admire what he's achieved. When you look at how far he's come, it's clearly worked for the best, and you only need to check his stats for goals and assists over that time. Marvellous.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. So it's down to business here. And it's on a charge. Gets the better of his man. Sancho. Can he? Sancho has a goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
And that really is so impressive.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Manchester United take the early advantage. Dinnock tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. Sancho opts to play it back. It's come through. Great challenge, time to perfection. And it's played forward. And here's the chance to counter. Well, this is turning out to be a lively old game.
Yeah, especially in those wide areas, something the team have clearly identified as being the more productive of the channels.
Now a chance to break. He's left his man. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Onana claims it. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Driving on now. What can they conjure from here? And he's away. He's had a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Matheus Cunha really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
And it's Shaw. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Rissa. Onyeka. The Red Devils scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. The Bees seeing plenty of the ball, but without too much penetration. De Ligt drives it forward.
Sancho looking to penetrate opposition lines. Manchester United are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Matthews Cunha.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Matthews Cunha shoots! Referee's had a look. He's blown his whistle for half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well, there's good movement off the ball, the passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
United having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. He gets past his man. Oh, has a pop! Anthony.
The assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Yakult. He's found his man. Now it's Matthew. Has a pop! Yes, it's there! And with that goal comes comfort.
Manchester United are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So that's two now without reply. He's gone for it! He's had a shot! Bueno. Yakult. Vissa. He's got away! He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Shaw with the foul. One way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Cunha with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Gets away from his opponents. It's anyone's ball.
Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending.
Going for goal!
Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Gets wrestled off the ball. Pinnock. Collins. He gets past his man. Can he get the shot away? And they've been caught out here. Bruno Fernandes set up one goal so far. Martinez plays it towards the front. Pinnock positions himself well and cuts it out. Oh, real danger here. Thiago just doesn't give up. You just know he'll be in there again before long. Shoots!
Yet another chance goes to waste.
They're just lacking the cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Casemiro shoots! Right.
Casemiro certainly could have and should have made more of that.
And that's it. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they...
Well, you can feel the sense of occasion here. El Clasico, one of world football's great occasions. No rivalry more intense. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect for a game of this nature. Well, they call this a friendly. The crowd clearly doesn't think so. Nor, in actual fact, do we.
Well, I'm sitting here, Peter, thinking, is it possible for these two to meet under...
It's evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Too high profile. Has a pop! Big moment! Massive goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Real Madrid didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? And he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Trossard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Trossard. Zinchenko. Can he deliver? Saka. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Timber pings it out wide. Gets the better of his man. Keeper sees it all the way. Havertz. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Saliba.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Out for a throw. Ødegaard plays it forward. Clears it out of harm's way. Zinchenko. Trossard. Cut out in the nick of time. Real Madrid are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Trossard. Merino! Cleared without complication. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Trossard. Zinchenko. Zinchenko going full steam ahead down the left flank. He's had a shot! Gets a good foot in there. And that'll be the final action of the first half. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
The action has already resumed here.
Real Madrid don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Fires from distance. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Real Madrid have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Knocked down by a speculative strike.
Gabriel. Timber. Merino. Oh, good interception. Right through the middle. It's one! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think 2 keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind 1. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
The Gunners got themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill?
Going for goal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Trossard. Decent progress down the left. Played into space out wide. Great lead! Arsenal keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
Havertz. Saka. Big chance! And he's there to cut it out. It's gone a long way up and away. Nicely measured pass. He's had that put on a plate. Eder Militao attempts a clearance. Zinchenko has been caught there, it's a foul. Trossard having a look. The Gunners with a chance here to increase their lead. Havertz. Havertz! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
It's wrestled off the ball. Ødegaard with a good steal, well played. Has a look and has a go. That will sail harmlessly past.
Well, they're being made to force the issue, but they need to be patient and a little more composed.
Timber has created 1 goal already. And he heaves it forward. Arsenal have it back and they can go again. Valverde. Defending was strong and firm. Timber. Timber, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Done very well to intervene. Saka. Valverde.
Arsenal clearly seem to have lost their passing accuracy, something they're obviously...
And that is that. Real Madrid beaten here. They might well feel aggrieved, but the result is everything. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Real Madrid never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Win, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. Colours of the Nerazzurri prevalent all around us. This is the Giuseppe Meazza, as we all remember it.
Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And he has been fouled there. Up for a header! Harmlessly behind. Plays it forward. Aslani. Can he get through? Up to meet it! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Goes for goal! Goal! Inter! Martinez versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So we have our breakthrough.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Could move up a gear here. Going through. Struck. He's gone for it. They've scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such...
Goes for goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Di Lorenzo. Inter Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. He's had a shot! He's got away with one there. Di Lorenzo. Play for a throw. Barella needed to come up with a better ball.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Di Lorenzo tries to get it forward quickly. Gets the better of his man. Sommer is there to take. Çalhanoğlu. It's a decent ball. Offside that time. Ramani. And it's De Bruyne. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Osimhen has a lot to the possibility. Just the keeper to beat! Has a pop! Yes! And surely that settles it! That really is quite fair. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Gilmore.
Di Lorenzo. And he's straight offside. And back to base. And that'll be the last act of the first half. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Inter Milan have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. So we're just settling back into this second half. He's left his man. Managed to get it away. Thuram! And he should have made it 4.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
De Bruyne just brushed off the ball there. De Bruyne has got himself a free kick. Çalhanoğlu drives it forward. He's got away. Martinez. Thuram! Great football, shot and save.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Massive leap! Oh, extraordinary.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Lobotka. Ramani. Spinazzola. Gilmour. Now it's Osimhen. And the through ball is intercepted. Gilmour. Çalhanoğlu gets it back. Right through the middle. Gilmour. Oh, good interception. Away from immediate danger. Barella takes control of it and he's on the move. Meret sends that a long way. Thuram. Out to the left it goes. He gets past his man. He's gone for it! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Di Lorenzo. Nicely measured pass. Gilmour. Raspadori. He spotted the run and played him through. Gets away from his opponents. Thuram! It's there! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
It's become a case of men against boys. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Napoli have a free kick. Di Lorenzo. Now it's Politano. And it's played forward.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Martinez.
And Martinez!
Barella. Lobotka. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Inter Milan, comfortable winners, a virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. What are your thoughts on today's game then, John?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.